didn't get that round. So you can't give every close round to Vergil. You know, Vergil landed again. We're not taking anything away from him. He landed some hard shots, but certainly was pressing the action. He was coming forward. He was landing more punches than Vergil, and plus I knew it was close. With the second knockdown, I figured, okay, there's no way they can overcome 2 knockdowns, and somehow they figured out a way to to do that.
Any question here?
Well, it appears that you had some people out there that definitely did not agree with the scorecard. These fights, man, can be so difficult to score because, especially when you have a fight at the pace that this fight was, and if you're watching it at home, the commentary really don't do true justice for these fights. Last week, the Crawford fight, you know, every time Madrimov did something, they spoke on it. They kept their mouth closed when Crawford did anything, which was weird considering he was the main attraction. Same thing tonight. I gotta commend Vergil Ortiz. You know, he did his thing. He hit the deck. He got up swinging for the fences. Fought like a guy that wanted to be a champion. He became one tonight, but it's like they disregarded the shots that Bohachuk was hitting him with. I mean, when he was hitting Vergil with some clean straight rights, they said nothing about it. He hit him with uppercuts and hooks, nothing about it. Every now and then they'll give him his props, but for the most part, they will still be talking about a shot Vergil Ortiz landed 30 seconds ago. I mean, just when I think a couple times when they said Ortiz had him hurt, I don't think he was actually hurt. I think he hit him with a good shot. He ate it. He kind of, dipped off a little bit to give himself time to recover, but maybe not recover like from being like. I'll put it like this: when Ortiz hurt him that last time, or the time that was completely obvious, the dude was grabbing, running, etc., etc. Then about 10 seconds later, he pulled himself together, got back to business. The other times where they said he was hurt or whatever, you really couldn't tell if he was. Maybe got hit with a good shot, but in my opinion, he ate it. But my point is, whether he was hurt or not, they were putting extra emphasis on what Vergil did. I thought maybe he might have hurt Vergil a time or two. They didn't say anything. I don't think he had Vergil to where Vergil had him, where, it did look like Vergil might have had him in some serious trouble. But I don't blame Manny Robles, however you pronounce his last name, Eddie Ruiz old trainer. I don't blame him for being upset because they had a good game plan. I do think Vergil outboxed him though. When Vergil decided to box, I do think Vergil I do believe if you had to decide who landed the harder shots in the fight, I think it would be close, but I would have to get at the Vergil as well. But the knockdowns, that's the part what got me. I thought the fight was so close that the knockdowns should have been the deciding factor. To overcome 2 knockdowns is huge. And for it to be 114 to 112 Vergil way, basically what they said was that was 8 rounds to 4 Vergil. Meaning Bohachuk only really won 2 rounds outside of the ones we got the knockdowns, and clearly 1 knockdown round you could argue didn't win. So they didn't really show him much love on the scorecards. Now, before we get out of here, we gotta talk about Ryan Garcia. And I let the the Twitter post kind of played. I didn't really talk about what was on the screen necessarily, but I am gonna double back for Ryan. For those guys to a couple of months ago to have been friends, which it don't appear to have to be the case now, you know, things got ugly real quick. You're finding out you cannot trust Ryan, whether you're a friend or foe, because ask Frank Barton how that played out. Ask Errol Spence how that played out, being Ryan's so-called friend or buddy. It didn't work out well. Well, he keep going at Vergil Ortiz, trying to embarrass him. But I will have to say, what Ron said wasn't necessarily a lie or over criticizing Vergil. He was busted up. If you look at Bohachuk's face compared to Ryan's, like Bohachuk looked like he was freshly shaved and just left the spa. Well, he was a little pale for that, but Vergil busted nose. I think he had a cut over and under his eye and all this other crap. He was swollen up. You know, he looked like a guy that got beat up. He sent him to the hospital. You know, that's why he wasn't at the post-fight press conference. I don't know if Bohachuk was or not, because I didn't get to watch it. I just caught that clip what we played. But he didn't look anything like what Vergil Ortiz did. So, you know, you might want to be mad at what Ryan said, but the reality of it is he wasn't necessarily, he didn't say anything that was a lie. The same way he said Vergil never beat him. That ain't a lie. You know, and I can be very critical of Ryan, but this time I think he was somewhat on point. Now, I don't think him and Vergil Ortiz are gonna fight anytime soon. So to me, this is kind of weird. But Ryan, one thing he did say that was kind of funny. Vergil didn't call you out. You put his name in your mouth first, not the other way around. He never called you out. You called him out. He just said he's willing to do it. But I would still love to see you go to the Garcia gym, Robert Garcia and Company, and do that sparring session that you guys both said y'all were willing to do. I think that would be something to watch. You can do it on IG or Twitter Live. But that's pretty much all I got to tell Bustin' Boxes on Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section, let me know what you think. Was it a robbery? Did Bohachuk do enough to get the win? You know, you got people saying he got screwed. I think it should be a rematch regardless. The fight was that close. Why not do a rematch? But that's my opinion. Give me yours in the comment sections here. Bustin' Boxes on Fight Doctor. I am out.